Hey folks, quick question. When you ask your team, how are we tracking against our top strategic priorities, do you get a clear answer? Or do you get silence or scattered answers or a stack of spreadsheets? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Let's dig into this a little bit. This isn't just a reporting problem, by the way, it's a strategic execution problem. When progress isn't visible, it's really hard to drive it. And here's what usually happens in tech and product organizations. You've got solid priorities, teams are working hard, but no one has a shared, reliable view of how it's all going. So leaders don't know where to intervene or where to double down. Team leads start optimizing for their local areas instead of the big picture. Executives get frustrated because momentum feels invisible, and over time, new work creeps in and priorities quietly shift. So how do you fix that? Well, let me walk you through 5 simple steps that can make a huge difference. First, define what progress actually looks like. It's not enough to say improve platform scalability or enhanced user experience. Those are intentions, not outcomes. Instead, turn those into measurable, outcome-based statements. So, for scalability, it could be reduce average page load time from 700 milliseconds to under 300 milliseconds for 90% of users by Q4. Or for user experience, you might say increase onboarding completion rate from 45% to 70% by the end of the quarter. When you frame goals like this, it becomes much easier to spot progress or lack of it. And then step 2, map initiatives to priorities. This step is about alignment. Take every project or initiative currently in play and ask, which strategic priority does this support? If the answer isn't obvious, or if the same initiative could apply to 4 different priorities, that's a red flag. For example, say a team is building a new administrative dashboard. Ask, is this advancing customer growth, reducing churn, supporting an internal scalability goal? If it doesn't ladder up to a clearly defined strategic outcome, it might be a distraction, or it might need to be reframed. Let's look at step 3. Set milestones and signals. Progress is not a binary done or not done. It's a journey of visible signals. Instead of vague Jira updates like 60% complete, set real checkpoints. First user research round complete. Prototype demoed internally. Beta version shipped to early users. Adoption rate hit 1,000 daily active users. These aren't just internal wins, they're visible signs that momentum is real. Now, step 4. Review progress regularly at the executive level. And here's where it all comes together. Every, say, 2 to 4 weeks, block time to review progress by strategic priority, not by team. So instead of a departmental status report like, here's what engineering is doing, you would ask, how are we progressing toward priority 1, reducing churn? And which of our current projects are moving the needle? Where are we behind or stuck, and why? This gives leadership the leverage to course correct early and not after it's too late. And then step 5, use a lightweight dashboard. You don't need some enterprise-grade tool. What you need is shared visibility. I've seen teams get huge value from something as simple as a Google Sheet or a Miro board where each priority has a lane, each initiative is listed, and owners update their progress weekly. The key is that everyone trusts it and it gets reviewed regularly. When you follow these steps, your strategy becomes something you can actually manage, not just announce. You can see progress and you can drive progress. You can stop drift before it becomes a disaster. If you want a full walkthrough of how to build this into your organization, along with 6 other high-leverage moves, check out the free Survive and Thrive guide. You'll find the link in the video description below.